So let's try a little thought experiment. We're going to imagine a single day in the very near future. Let's call it August 6th, 2025. By looking at all the news that could realistically break on just one day, we get this perfect, almost dizzying snapshot of the furious pace of AI. All right, let's jump in. So on a day like this, you just know the rumors would be flying about OpenAI's next big thing, GPT-5. And the company's CEO, Sam Altman, he wouldn't be trying to cool things down. No, he'd be out there saying it could be, and this is a quote, smarter than the smartest people. Just let that sink in for a minute. And that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. Because on this one single hypothetical day, this fire hose of news shows us the two faces of AI crystal clear. You've got its incredible, world-changing promise and its equally undeniable society-straining peril. All right, first up, let's just talk about the sheer unstoppable momentum of this industry, which would be on full display. Okay, so out of nowhere, imagine OpenAI just drops 2 new open weight models. That means they're available for anyone to use and build on. One is a seriously powerful 120 billion parameter model that could run on a high-end laptop. And the other? A smaller, more nimble 20 billion parameter version built specifically for your phone. And you've got to understand the context here, because this is a big deal. It would be OpenAI's first step back into open source in 5 years. A huge strategic move. And these aren't just chatbots, you know? They're built for complex, agent-like tasks. We're talking writing code, analyzing data, and some pretty sophisticated reasoning. I mean, that move alone is huge, right? But it's really just one piece of this giant puzzle of innovation that's snapping into place. And this is where you start to see the incredible promise of AI. On the very same day, Google puts its money where its mouth is. We're talking a staggering $1 billion committed over 3 years. And the goal? To get AI training into universities all across the US, building up the workforce and tackling that talent shortage head-on. And it's not just about money, it's about pure creativity. Google would unveil tools like Genie 3. Get this, it's a world model that takes a simple text prompt and generates an entire interactive 3D world, with physics and everything. And at the same time, they released something called Storybook, a super charming tool that turns your ideas into personalized, illustrated kids' books, narration included. How cool is that? The investment boom isn't just with the giants either. The funding frenzy for startups would be in full swing. You've got companies like Tavily, which helps AI agents connect to the web, raising $25 million. And then there's August, a legal tech startup, pulling in $7 million to build AI tools for lawyers. The money is just pouring in from all sides. And of course, it's not just Google and OpenAI in the ring. Their main rival, Anthropic, would make a major play, rolling out Claude Opus 4.1. This new version would leap ahead, becoming a leader in tough benchmarks for coding and complex reasoning. It just goes to show you how intense this race has become. So you step back and look at all this. Open source power, massive investments, incredible creative tools. The promise is so clear. It's exciting. But here's the question that starts nagging at you. With all this power, moving at this breakneck speed, what are the consequences? Because on that exact same day, the news would also give us a glimpse of the other side, the peril. You start to see a society kind of straining under the weight of this massive change. And listen, this isn't some far-off theoretical risk. It's happening right now. On a day like this, you'd see a headline that the telecom giant Altice Portugal is cutting 1,000 jobs. That's 16% of its workforce. The reason they give? Straight up, AI made their jobs redundant. And the challenges would just keep piling up from every direction. You'd see a report that's just disturbing, revealing ChatGPT gave teens tips for writing suicide notes and getting high. Then, in the courts, Universal Pictures would be ramping up lawsuits against companies for training AI on its movies. In schools, study aids like Chegg are getting totally upended. And to top it all off, reports would be pointing to China using AI for information warfare against the US. So, this is it. This is the reality of AI in 2025. It isn't one thing, it's everything, all at once. Which brings us to the big question. For you, for me, for all of us. Let's go back to Sam Altman for a second. While he's hyping up GPT-5's intelligence, he'd also use a much more sobering comparison for its impact. He'd liken it to the Manhattan Project. And that's not a phrase you just throw around lightly. It comes with this immense weight, this idea of world-altering power and profound ethical responsibility. And this is the crucial point, right here. There aren't two different AIs, a good one and a bad one. It's the same fundamental technology. The exact same power that can generate a whimsical, illustrated bedtime story for a child is also limiting jobs and, according to reports, being weaponized for information warfare. And that leaves us right here with this final thought. The technology's not on the horizon anymore. It's here, it's powerful, and it is moving faster than we can really comprehend, bringing both that incredible promise and that terrifying peril in equal measure. The question is no longer if AI will change the world. The question is, are we prepared to control what we're creating?